Guys, my name is Lauren Ramirez. I'm gonna go ahead and start my presentation. And for this assignment, I chose to pick the movie Lion King. So here is my slide one, The Lion King. The Lion King was filmed in an African kingdom called Pride Lands. Pride Lands consists of many landmarkers, many animals, many hills, many rocks, and the Pride Lands is just an overall beautiful scenery, and you will come to realize that as I go through my slides with you. Okay. Here is my slide for slide 2, my picture for slide 2. And slide 2 is asking, why was I interested in this movie as it relates to environmental science? Well, I was interested in this particular movie for this particular assignment because I believe it fits perfect. The Lion King has everything to do with the environment. If you look at the picture, it shows you what the Pride Lands looks like. The landmarkers. Look at all the many animals, the hills in the background, there's rocks, there's soil, and it's just beautiful. Like I stated in slide 1, they have the giraffes and the hyenas and the zebras and the ostriches. So that is what I have for slide 2. Moving on to slide 3, it is asking the main environmental topics that the movie goes over. Okay, this is my image for slide 3. One main topic that the movie goes over is balance. There's a quote that I took out of this movie, and it says, "Everything you see exists together in a delicate balance." Mufasa. Explaining into that, I believe that quote has everything to do with nature. Explaining that nature, everything is connected, and that's how our planet functions. And that is very true. In nature, everything is connected, and that is how our planet functions. So yes, that is balance. Also in this movie, it speaks a lot about greed. The quote I took from that is, "When I am king, the mighty will be free to take whatever they want because a hyena's belly is never full." Scar. Meaning that the greed for money is one of the most underlying problems in our society, causing many, many environmental problems. Which that is so true. So it's not just in the movie that money causes problems and greed causes problems, because that happens all the time in today's world. That was slide 3. So slide 4, I picked this picture. It's a cartoon picture of the Pride Lands, but it's so beautiful. Okay. In slide 4, it wants me to describe the overview of the movie. All right, well, most who have seen The Lion King can tell you this movie is full of life lessons, as I've just stated in slide 3. The overview of this movie is about sustainability, or from what I picked out of it, is about sustainability. So sustainability of natural resources and how it affects our society, our world, you know? Okay, so for slide 5, it wants me to point out the environmental terminology, concepts, or ideas. And this is the image I chose for slide 5. Okay, so for this one, in the movie it talks about the circle of life, which is very self-explanatory. That would be one. A second one would be Battle of Pride Rock. Battle of Pride Rock is that the kingdom was lacking food. That's what that little saying is for. Battle of Pride Rock is meaning that the kingdom was lacking food. And that's just some of the terminology that they've used. Another one, a quote, is life's not fair. Meaning, just as it says, that our life isn't fair because of our environmental problems, as stated in slide 3 again. So, that is for slide 5. Slide 6, I chose this image, and I think it is so cute. And slide 6 is saying, how did the environmental problem affect people? Well, I don't believe that anything out of this movie really affected us humans as it did the animals of the movie. So there's not really much to answer for that question, but it didn't really affect the humans. I guess the lack of nutrition for like them not being able to get food, as stated in slide 5. The animals having lack of food, I guess it kind of like reflects off the humans too, because animals are our food, some of them, you know. But not really much for that one. That was slide 6. So slide 7, I chose this beautiful picture. I love The Lion King. Slide 7 says, how did the environmental problem affect the animals? Okay, well, that one, the environmental problem affected the animals because they were having to fight for their food, fight for their lives in order to get food, fight for their lives in order to be king. The environmental life was hard for these animals in this movie. So that's how it affected them. That was slide 7. So for slide 8, I chose this image. Okay, slide 8. How did the environmental problem affect the air, soil, and water? Well, if you watch Lion King, there was all kinds of problems in this movie. There was a part in the movie where Simba caused drought in Pride Rock because the clouds that carried the rain followed him as rightful king when he left Pride Rock. So here's a picture of the drought. He caused drought, which, you know, he's king, so everybody follows king. So the clouds followed the king. All right, slide 9, the solution to all the problems. In the movie, the solution was Simba. The problems that were all occurring happened before Simba became king, but once Simba became rightful king, all the problems vanished. So yes, that's slide 9. And a picture of Simba. Okay, slide 10 were my references, and the movie was my references, and then, you know, I put everything together. So thank y'all for watching. Bye.